Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shristi for those of you who are new here, and I make videos on wellness and lifestyle. Today's video is going to be all about my skin update. I know I've posted a couple videos on my channel on my laser journey. I have gotten 3 CO2 lasers done in total and 4 microneedling treatments with PRP, and lately since then I've actually also done 2 traditional microneedling treatments at an aesthetic clinic. And I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about what I thought after my 3 laser treatments. I also wanted to take a moment and talk about the jewelry I'm wearing. I am wearing these gorgeous gold hoops from Ana Luisa, and this necklace over here is also from Ana Luisa, as well as this stunning ring. I love styling this on my middle finger. I feel like it's a nice pop, and I am absolutely in love with these pieces. I have been wearing these nonstop since I've gotten them. I think it's incredible quality, and one of the most exciting parts about this is that it's a sustainable brand. So these pieces are actually made from real recycled gold, and I think that's amazing. I always look at if a brand is sustainable when looking to make a decision on whether I'm going to be buying something or not, and especially if I want to be working with the brand. So I think that's a huge plus point as well. The pieces are of incredibly high quality. I kid you not, I've been wearing these nonstop every single day to work. I think these go well with professional clothes as well as casual clothes. I wear this necklace and this ring almost every single day to work, and these hoops more so on the weekends and Fridays when I'm going out. And they look just as new and sparkly as they were when I first got them. It's held up so well over the past month. These pieces also make amazing Mother's Day gifts as well. Mother's Day is right around the corner. I can't believe it. I feel like 2022 has totally flown by, but I'm sure like every mom would be thrilled to receive this. It is beautiful, it's affordable, so you don't have to break the bank for a Mother's Day gift, and it just looks so luxurious and it feels really luxurious as well. So I highly recommend this as a gift, and I know that my mom would be really happy to receive this. I got the CO2 laser done by Lumenis Ultrapulse, and I got this done at a plastic surgeon's office in Virginia. I have detailed videos on my channel that go through the entire process, what the pre-procedure care is like, the post-procedure care, and also like what my skin looked like during the healing process, as well as cost. And this differs from clinic to clinic. Overall, it usually is between like $1,200 to $1,500 per laser session, and this was just for my cheeks. And as the surface area got smaller, the lower the cost was. And I was really happy with the results from my laser treatment. I think the laser treatments, they were quite invasive. They burn off like the top layer of your skin, and it ends up going quite deep to target the acne scars within. I found this to be the most impactful aesthetic treatment I've gotten done. Microneedling has been great to maintain the results and gradually improve it, but if you're looking for something to make a drastic improvement, I would highly recommend the lasers. I got these 3 treatments done over the span of a year and a half. My last treatment was about a year from now, and I gave it a good like 6+ months for it to heal fully before I ended up going on other treatments. Actually, after my 3rd laser treatment, I ended up going on Accutane. This ended up being like the best option for me, because after I got my 3rd laser, for some reason, maybe because of stress or like hormonal reasons, I got a huge flare up of acne. And I was really worried that after like all the laser treatments, all the microneedling, that all of that effort, time, money would have been put to waste, and my skin would end up being worse. So I immediately went to a dermatologist, got put on Accutane, and I have a video also on my channel about my Accutane journey. I'm going to sum up my overall thoughts by separating it into cons and pros, so you can make your own decision as to whether the CO2 lasers are worth it. I'm going to start with the cons. The first con is the amount of downtime. I would say like you need at least 5 days, if not more, to like fully stay away from the sun. You can't really go outdoors because your skin is really sensitive. I'm going to insert photos so you see what your skin will probably look like a couple days after getting your laser treatment, but your skin will be flaky. It's going to look really raw, quite bloody and scabby. So you can't really do anything for a few days after your laser treatment. And a lot of people unfortunately can't afford downtime, whether it's because of work or school or other reasons. You need to really stay out of the sun for at least 2 weeks. Longer, of course, the better, but at least 2 weeks need to be out of the sun. I would say like if you are like working from home and have that option, it's a really good opportunity to get it done now before you have to go full-time into the office, because that's going to be a lot harder. You can't really put makeup on it either. This is great if you are either working from home or have the option to work from home. You can maybe take a couple days off if you have that time and don't have the option to work from home. If you're a student, I think it's a really good idea to get this done over break. So whether it's spring break, winter break is ideal because you'd be exposed to the least amount of sun. I would recommend getting it done during those times. Another con, unless you're really, really diligent about your post-laser care, you're probably gonna see a flare-up of milia and maybe even a couple acne breakouts. I was quite diligent with my post-laser care. I made sure I used white wine vinegar with water and like soaked my skin with it multiple times a day to make sure I was avoiding the possibility of infection. And I still noticed a few milia breakouts as well as a couple acne breakouts as well. So if you are concerned about that, maybe just talk to your clinic, like whoever is doing your laser treatment. Usually it is a plastic surgeon's office. I think sometimes dermatologists as well. I would just ask them like, what are things you can do to mitigate that from happening? I know a few doctors also prescribe antibiotics, so that might be an option for you if you're really concerned about that happening. I'm also sipping on my collagen drink while I'm filming this video. I try to drink this at least once a day. I think like every other day is also great, just to feel like I'm nourishing my skin from the inside. It has collagen, vitamin C. I love doing this to just maintain the results of my skin and also promote collagen production. It's also great for anti-aging in the long term. To be honest, like I don't know how impactful this is on our skin, but I feel good because can't go wrong with drinking vitamin C. I can also film an in-depth video on what I'm doing to maintain and also continuously improve my skin in a more non-invasive way if you all are interested in it. Another con of the CO2 laser is of course the price. It is like quite expensive for a laser treatment because it is so powerful. I think the minimum charge is usually $1,000. It also depends on what areas you're getting done. Throughout this whole process, I only really got my cheeks done for the laser. So if you're doing your full face, then that would also drastically increase the price. Cost is also something to keep in mind. For me, like I was able to justify that because I knew the results would be long-term. Once you get the laser done, the results are like permanent. So it's not like you have to continuously get the laser treatments done to reduce the look of your acne scars. So because it was a more permanent solution and it's also more powerful, I decided that it was worth the cost and I would be willing to invest that amount in my skin. Another con to keep in mind if you are concerned about this is the potential for any hyperpigmentation, or like if you don't go to a reputable doctor, the slight chance that something might go wrong. This is quite invasive. It's usually not people's like first treatment option when they are trying to target their acne scars. It's definitely one of the more invasive options, and with that comes also the risk involved with that. So for CO2 lasers, especially hyperpigmentation, especially if you have more pigmented skin, I would definitely be cautious of that and ask if you can be put on tretinoin. Usually doctors will offer that themselves, but in case they don't, you can always ask and see if that's an option for you to prevent that from happening. it's always really important to go to someone that is known for doing this well, because you don't want to go to a clinic where they, mess up your skin. Your skin actually ends up looking worse than it was before. I was very fortunate that that didn't happen to me, so definitely do your research, go to a reputable clinic. As for the pros, I think I mentioned a lot of them already, but I feel like my skin has never been better. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what it looks like with foundation. Clearly it's not perfect, but it is a lot better. Earlier, like when I used to put foundation on my skin, you could really see the crevices, and I felt like foundation would actually emphasize the scars. Now I feel a lot more confident in my skin. I'm continuously trying to improve it. And because these results are long lasting, I think this is a huge pro. It definitely drastically improved my acne scars, and I'm really happy with the results. And again, I want to emphasize that it didn't make my skin 100% like flawless. It didn't remove everything, but it definitely minimized everything by a lot. Another pro to CO2 lasers is that it's actually pretty good for anti-aging. A lot of people when they're older, like in their 50s, 60s, opt for CO2 lasers to rejuvenate their skin. It sheds a layer of their skin, so brighter, less textured or wrinkly skin grows. And I think that, even doing this is like an added bonus for me, because I was targeting my acne scars, but the fact that this also boosts collagen production was really great to know. It doesn't have any, negative side effects when it comes to your long-term health of your skin. It actually has positive side effects, so that is something that you could keep in mind. Another pro is that because I've gotten these laser treatments done, I've been spending less money on, random like fad treatments for my skin. I wasted so much money on skincare products that I thought would target my acne scars, and really skincare can only do so much. I think it's really great to maintain the health of your skin and also improve it gradually, but it definitely doesn't have the power that like lasers and other skincare treatments that are performed at either a plastic surgeon or dermatologist office have. I think that's a plus for me. Like, I know I invested quite a bit into the lasers, but I think by doing so, I also minimized costs elsewhere. So I'm no longer, trying all these fad treatments, serums that I thought would, magically erase my acne scars, especially because they're pitted. I think skincare is really great for hyperpigmentation, but that's not what I was targeting. I was really targeting like the box scars, the rolling scars, and that was my goal. So I think that's another plus. And I think the third and most important one is that it really boosted my confidence. My skin was a huge insecurity for me before when I had acne, and then after when I had acne scars. So I'm so glad that now I finally feel comfortable with my skin. I'm happy with it without makeup, without foundation, with foundation. And I just feel better overall about how I look. And to me, that is something that's important. It depends on like each person and what they feel like is important to them and their confidence and their self-esteem. But to me, my skin was a huge pain point. So I'm so glad that I feel a lot better about it now. I hope this was helpful, whether you want to get this treatment done or not. Again, I'm not a medical professional, so definitely take my experience with a grain of salt and do your own research. I find these videos helpful because I like hearing firsthand experiences of what treatments have worked for people with similar acne scars, and also people that have similar skin tones, because lasers are highly dependent on the amount of pigment that is in your skin. So certainly lasers work well with lighter skin tones, but certain lasers are more dangerous to be performed on darker skin tones because of the risk of hyperpigmentation. So I hope this is really helpful for you if you did have similar skin and are looking to find results that might be suitable for you. And please leave any questions about this laser treatment or my skincare in general now that I've gotten the laser treatments in the comments below. And also I am really responsive on Instagram, so definitely feel free to DM me on there. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. I left a link in the description box. I think it gives you about 10% off, but I'll confirm over here. Highly recommend that you check Ana Luisa out. They're an amazing sustainable jewelry brand, and they have amazing pieces of great quality for an incredible price. And I'll see you guys next time.